Hi, my name is Emily Paskowitz, and I am going to be teaching you how to use a knowledge rating scale. A knowledge rating scale can be used for all grade levels and for all content areas. It is used before, during, and after reading. The focus is vocabulary. It helps students connect with prior knowledge, and then you're using that to gauge the depth of their understanding. It also helps you see which areas will require special attention and helps you plan for instruction. So the procedure would be to have either in a vocabulary journal or a chart. You can make this up ahead of time. It could be blank, and then you could have the students fill in the words, or you could have it made ahead of time with the words typed in or written in. So there are 4 columns. The word, this column says can define, this column says have seen or heard, and this column says no clue. So your words will obviously be here, and like I said, you could have these in here ahead of time, or students could write them in. So you'll want to do that first. Obviously, you're going to choose, based on the text you've chosen, you'll choose words from the text that might be difficult or challenging for students. Those will be written in on your chart, or the students will copy the words down. Then you will divide your students into mixed ability groups, probably 3 to 4 students in each group, depending on what's manageable for you. And the reason you're going to put them in groups is because they're going to discuss the vocabulary words and their meanings, and this will give them an opportunity to hear different people's ideas and to kind of build their background knowledge together. So for each word, you'll introduce each word, give students opportunity to discuss the word, and then students will rate. If they can define the word, they would obviously, in this box, they would write their student-friendly definition in their own words. If they've heard the word or seen it, they would put an X here in this box. And if they have no idea, meaning they've never heard or seen the word, they would mark this box. You'll do this, follow that same procedure for each word. Make sure you allow time in between the introduction of each word so that they can build that discussion and talk about the words. After this is all filled in, and of course the ones that they think they know, this should be filled in as well. When that is finished, you will assign the reading. As students read, I would have them look for these words in the text, and maybe if it's an article or something like that that they can highlight in, they could use a highlighter and highlight the words as they find them. Otherwise, maybe mark them with a sticky note or highlighting tape, something like that, because then they can physically see the word in the context of the story or the book. Following the reading, students will revisit their initial definitions. If there's something that was wrong or needs editing, they can fix that, of those that they put definitions for. When they if they didn't have a definition, then they would go ahead and write that in for the word if they figured out what it meant in the text. Following that, you could reconvene as a large group and discuss the words and maybe any misconceptions they had and how the words were used in the context of the story. And that concludes my presentation. Vocabulary building is very important and should be done with every content area. Thank you.